Yo, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. It's 10:43 a.m. Pacific time. It's February 12th, 2026. Hope you all are having a good day. Let's get started. Mike Lindell's chances of replacing Tim Walz as Minnesota governor. Mike Lindell is unlikely to win the Minnesota gubernatorial election, a new poll has found. According to polling by Emerson College in a hypothetical matchup between U.S. Senator Amy Klobuchar and Lindell, Lindell would receive 31% of the vote and Klobuchar, a Democrat, would garner 53%. When approached for comment on the polling, Lindell texted Newsweek, "Fake news." In January, incumbent Governor Tim Walz announced that he would not seek an unprecedented third as the state reckoned with a multi-billion-dollar fraud scandal. Walz's decision has reshaped the gubernatorial race in Minnesota, where no Republican has won statewide office since 2006. Lindell, who founded My Pillow in 2009, launched his campaign prior to Walz's departure, and the new polling underscored that the race would be an uphill battle for him. Lindell is best known for his embrace of President Donald Trump's false claims that the 2020 election was stolen. His stance has brought legal and financial troubles for both him and his company, but Lindell says he has weathered those challenges and is moving forward. Emerson College's survey of 1,000 people was conducted between February 6 and 8, and it had a margin of error of plus or minus 3 percentage points. Besides showing Klobuchar with a 22-point lead against Lindell in a hypothetical matchup, the poll found that 56% of Minnesota voters disapprove of Trump's job performance, while 39% approved. Klobuchar, a four-term senator who ran for president in 2020, threw her hat into the ring for the gubernatorial race in January. "Minnesotans, we've been through a lot," she wrote on X, "and I believe this moment calls for great resilience and faith in each other. I believe we must stand up for what's right and fix what's wrong." Minnesota has received national attention in recent weeks for not only the fraud scandal but also the killings of two American citizens by federal immigration agents, which sparked protests across the country. On January 7, an immigration and customs enforcement agent shot and killed Renee Good, a poet and mother in Minneapolis. On January 24, a Customs and Border Protection officer and a Border Patrol agent fatally shot Alexi Preddy, an intensive care unit nurse in the same city. Last month, Republican candidate Attorney Chris Maddow said the widespread immigration crackdown in Minnesota, dubbed Operation Metro Surge, had been an unmitigated disaster in a video address announcing his decision to drop out of the governor's race. Maddow said the reality is the national Republicans have made it nearly impossible for a Republican to win a statewide election in Minnesota. On Monday, Republican candidate Jeff Johnson suspended his campaign after his daughter was found fatally stabbed. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said in a statement on January 5th, "Every minute I spend defending my own political interests would be a minute I can't spend defending the people of Minnesota against the criminals who prey on our generosity and the cynics who prey on our differences." Michael Lindell told the Associated Press in December, "Not only have I built businesses, you look at a problem solution, I was able to make it through the biggest attack on a company and a person probably other than Donald Trump in the history of our media, lawfare, and everything." The Minnesota gubernatorial election takes place on November 3. More than a dozen Republicans have entered the race. Again, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, let me know what you think. Follow me on Instagram, the Studio 11. Follow me on X, the Studio 2020. I like to say Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Thank you for joining.